wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before. I like me better, I like me better. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So just to avoid any comments that I might get if you see this here in my eye and did not see the last video that I uploaded, your girl is recovering from eye surgery, okay? So she's doing the best that she can. She can't wear, okay, I can't wear any eye makeup, so no eyeshadow, no mascara, no lashes, anything like that. So we had to keep it real simple on the face today, which is why we look like this, okay? But that is not the point of this video, because you can see by the title, Colourpop might have did it again. If you did not see the video I posted, I don't know, maybe like 3 videos. It has not been long at all when I did the video on these quads from Colourpop, and I said, keep up that same energy, give me products in this same packaging. That's exactly what they did, because if you haven't heard, they are coming out with new highlighter blush quad palettes. If you guys want to know more about it, then let's go. Let's see what it says here. Hey sweet cheeks, meet our brand new cheek palettes, the most effortless blush and highlight quads add a flirty flush of color and a pop of glow. Mix and match for a customized look with 5 sweet palettes. Sugar frosted, extra glazed, cookie cluster, tea cakes, and sweet roll. Each cheek palette includes 3 must-have finishes: super shock highlighter, satin pressed powder blush, matte pressed powder blush. Okay, so I'll insert the picture of what I saw first online. Now Colourpop, there's some saturation in those pictures. If you guys haven't noticed, Colourpop is very big on adding saturation to the pictures that they post online. Now, I will say, even though there's a little saturation, because when I show you the palettes, you'll see like the browns do not look like that. Even though there is a little saturation, those I only received the last 2 tea cakes and sweet roll in the mail. Even though there's a little saturation, these still might be dark skin friendly. So this is tea cakes, and then this is a sweet roll. So you see how, like, even though, yeah, there's a little saturation in the picture. Although I don't know if the picture, it's the picture that like went viral on Twitter that had everyone like, oh wait a minute, I see that, Colourpop. I don't know if that's actually Colourpop that posted or someone else. So, but these are what the actual palettes look like. And you see how I'm still seeing things with these palettes. I'll swatch both of them. So the first one, tea cakes, looks like it looks like this. So this is the highlighter shade. This is one of the blushes. Well, the rest of them are blushes. So that's what it looks like with like 2 go-arounds, 2 layers of swatches. I was like, you know, let me be nice, do a second layer of swatches, because these are, they're very light. Not the highlighter per se, but the blushes are like a lighter type of powder formula. And then this is sweet roll. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch that. Ooh. And that one looks like this. And then that's what the second palette looks like with 2 layers of swatches. These browns that you see here, they're not contours. I know, again, probably because of how the picture looked when it was posted, people thought it was face palettes that had highlighter, blush, and a bronzer contour, but they have said repeatedly that they are not bronzers or contours. And once you see them in real life, you realize, like, yeah, that you can't really use those as a bronzer or a contour shade, mainly just because of the actual undertones of the shades. You know, with bronzers or contours, you usually want something like a little more warm or a little more cool, and like both of them
they're not giving that, but they're also not meant to be bronzers or contours. Maybe this one you could get away with using as a contour shade, but again, it's not necessarily brown. I don't know if you guys can notice that, but it's like a plum brown, you know, like a purpley type of brown, which some people can still use as a contour. So maybe you can get contour out of this one. This one, you see like it's blending into my skin. I kind of like that. I like that kind of like brownish nude that I can throw on for days where I don't want to do too much on my face. Like that's the one that I have on. That's the one I have on my face today. I like that I can just kind of blend in and give me that kind of no makeup type of look. Now, like straight, just the first swatches type thing, she was giving us a little scared. She's just a little scared with those swatches, but it is a light powder. I feel like if you just dip your brush into these and then put it on your face, you'll be getting a very subtle blush with this one. Like the Laura Mercier in Color Infusion blushes, like those, like they're giving you like straight out of the thing. These are more like a build-up type of product because it is a very like soft finish, very soft formula in the blushes. I do have a clip of me actually putting the blush on my face, which I will insert here. So I'm gonna use Tea Cakes. I'm gonna use this shade right here because, you know, again, we gotta keep today's look real simple because it's just gonna look off if you do too much on your face, and then you can't do anything with your eyes. No lashes, no mascara, nothing like that. So I'm gonna dip into that pan, dust her off a little bit because we gonna go in, you know, gentle and see what it's giving. But it is a lighter formula and it's a little more skin tone of a shade, so it's just kind of blending in. But that's what we're going for today, okay? That's what we need. So thoughts on these two palettes? I would say I can use all 8 shades that are here. Even this one, this pinker one, I wouldn't use as much because I don't want it to be as visible on my face of this shade of pink, but I can still use it. So using me as like a reference of where I'm coming from, I would say out of the 5 palettes that they came out with, there's at least 2 that deeper complexions can use. Right now, if you can only get one, you're like, and you're using me as a reference, like which one should I get? I would obviously say go with this one because these colors just doing what they have to do. Like this is how they look with the second layer on. The second layer isn't doing too much. Like I don't like layering makeup more than like 2 layers anywhere, like foundation, blush, concealer, anything like that. I don't like anything more than like 2 layers, and it's doing what it has to do. Even with just the 1 layer, if you're going for something a little bit lighter of a coverage, it's going to do what it has to do. I would still have to keep going back to this palette because I do actually like this browner this browner blush for my skin tone, but I definitely say go with this one. Now, I feel like the saturation might, see, that's the thing. Colourpop, we moved in the right direction. I feel like I've kind of kept my foot on Colourpop for like the last year, but they're listing sometimes, right? Obviously they're listening to some of the things that people are saying. I think the next thing we can work on is the saturation, how we present the product when we first announce it on social media, because I feel like some people, if they look at the pictures that are floating around online and then they see it in real life, you're gonna feel a little bit of a way just because some of them are not as brown, some of them are not as orange as they're appearing when you see it online. And it's like, yes, everyone's computer screen is different, everyone's phone screen is going to show up a little different, but you as the brand, you gotta try to get as realistic as possible when you're showing the products online. But that's what I'm here for, right? So you can actually see it on skin, see it on a skin tone reference that you need based on whatever your skin tone is. That's what I'm here for. So you know, you might have to work on that a little bit. So I feel like some people are going to start seeing it in real life and feel a little bit of a way with some of these shades and how they're looking up. But like I said in the beginning of the video, even though I don't think they're as saturated as the pictures are showing, there's still products that deeper complexions can use. So okay, Colourpop, I told you in the last video, simple is your lane. Okay, you can keep little cutesy packaging, little bunnies on the palettes. You have all the budget on the packaging of the products that you're putting out, and then you open it and you're like, what am I supposed to do with this? Okay, so I am all the way here for whatever this line is, whatever this is giving. Okay, I was looking at the quad thingies and I was like, they're giving kind of the same like matchup with the face palettes between them. I was like, listen, I'm here for this. If you want to keep putting this line out, give us some contours and bronzers after this. There's like a foundation that's coming. I am intrigued because they're stepping it up. They're giving us products lately that people are actually interested in, and it's Colourpop, so it's gonna be a little bit more affordable, because obviously face palettes, stuff like that, are not new. So okay, Colourpop, we are moving in the right direction. If you happen to come across this and you need to take, you know, another little piece of advice, again, work on how we're presenting the products online. But I'm not mad at it. So that is it for this video. I did mention that I only got 2 in the mail, right? In case anyone was like, why didn't you swatch like all 5, anything like that? I only have 2 here. So those are my thoughts on the 2 that I had, the 2 that would work best for my skin tone that they launched. I hope seeing the swatches, hearing some of my thoughts on it has helped. If any of you were thinking of checking them out for yourself, I think they launch on their website tomorrow. I think tomorrow, yes. So any of the information that you need will be linked in the description down below. Let me know your thoughts on these palettes. Let me know your thoughts on the energy that Colourpop's been coming out with lately. Let me know all of that down below. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, subscribe to your notification bells down below. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.